Hey there, it's friends, it's Oliver, and if you want to start with Bartitsu's cane fighting method, this video is for you. If you are not new to this channel, you won't be surprised when I tell you we will start with some moulinets. Canne Vigny, as the cane system of Bartitsu, has, as nearly every other cane or staff or saber system, a main basic exercise to learn proper striking technique. And these are the moulinets, which is more or less circling your weapon. You won't need a warm-up for this. This should be your warm-up. So start slowly and controlled and use a light stick for the beginning. But if you get better, feel free to use heavier sticks as well, even heavier sticks than you would regularly use. And don't be afraid, we even do those moulinets with 1 kilogram sabers. But the key is not go up too quick in weight, as it is in most lifting arts. You could probably hurt your wrists and elbows. Today I will use this slim stick as a top-heavy cane. It is, as the name suggests, slim, so you might have problems to hold on in a relaxed manner, but that is the key to a good moulinet. So here's a little trick for your training tool. Take a bit of tape and wrap it around, just enough to prevent it from slipping out of your hand. I prefer to have this right under my index finger, but that's on you. A relaxed grip is really what you need if you want to move your wrist properly. Unfortunately, if holding a weapon, some people tend to destroy the handle with their grip. Fencers will tell you you should hold it as a little bird, just hard enough that it doesn't fly away, but not so hard that you could probably hurt them. My advice is just hold it as you would hold your kitchen knife or your hammer when you're nailing something. It is quite natural and does not have to be different if you're holding a weapon. Every moulinet is done more or less the same. First, you rotate the cane with your wrist, but therefore you must have closed your hand as close as possible. It's not just rotating it between the thumb and the index finger. Close your hand. It's about fighting, not twirling. Second, you bend your elbow and whip it out for some extra power. But it did not have to do anything with a circle. The circle is just from the wrist, and the elbow makes a back and forth movement. And third, the hand stays always over eye level. Always. We have 6 different moulinets and 8 different exercises, and we do them all step by step. So let's start with the first moulinet. Therefore, you start in a guard stance and you bring up your cane and put your hand on eye level, over eye level, but at the height of your ear. Rotate with your wrist and stretch out the arm. This would be one moulinet, but we tend to do some more. So rotate up, so let's do it from the side. So we stand here in guard stance, lift the stick to the ear, stretch out the arm. The second moulinet would be on the same plane, so we have this plane of motion, but now we go the other way around. So we turn our wrist, let it fall, elbow falls, same position, stick comes up, elbow to the front, here. So same from the side. We're starting in a guard position, let fall the stick, bring it to the side, and to the front again. The next two moulinets rotate on a lateral plane from right to left and from left to right. So again we start in guard position and we now bring the back of the hand to our forehead and rotate the stick over your head, arm to the front, arm to the back, and turning with the wrist and other direction. Yeah, like here from the side. Whoop. If you want to touch your forehead with your hand, this prevents you from a ducking motion mostly everyone does in the beginning, because you're afraid of hitting yourself in the head, which would look like so. Here, but don't do this. The last two moulinets mirror the first from the inside to the outside. So we again start in our guard stance, start rotating the cane up, bring your elbow to the back, height of the ear over eye level, and to the front. And also here you will do it upwards and downwards. So you would turn it here first and just do it downwards. From the other side I turn this way, so just here and here. So these were the 6 basic moulinets. So one advice for all moulinets: first bring them to the spot in front of you before turning the stick. So which means if you strike here to the spot before turning, do not turn here. You turn before you hit the target. Turn after you have hit the target, not here. Same here. Do not turn here. Do not turn there, turn here. There are exceptions of this rule, so we will meet flicks and flips afterwards, but for a good training of the wrists, it's important to bring them on the spot. If you could do this, you could flip and flick afterwards, but if you don't train this, you won't be able to do this. The last 2 exercises are a combination of the ones I've shown you before. It's nothing more or less than an upwards and a downwards figure 8. Probably you know this from any other weapon martial arts you have done before. So we start as before on the inside and then switch to the other side. So turn again from the side this way. So up. This would be the upwards figure 8, and downwards figure 8, same principle. So you come here, from the front, from our guard stance, inside, downwards. And that's all. Do it as often as you like. For example, H.G. Lang told us we could do it on a walk in a silent corner of a park or something. But some of us did not have a real walking cane anymore, so do it at last every training. In fact, these were the first exercises H.G. Lang gave us for proper striking moulinet. But it could be helpful for you to start even a step lower. So have a look maybe at our monstery cane video. I would suggest you do the moulinets just by the wrist. So holding your arms straight and do the same moulinet, just rotating here and downwards and horizontal, horizontal. And from the other side. So these are the same movements as we have done before, but without the movement of the arm back and forth. So concentrate on your wrist only. This could be helpful in the beginning. If you are still watching, it might have been interesting. If you want to give something back, help us with a nice comment, like and subscribe, and of course tell your friends. Thank you in advance and see you next video.